What's up guys, back for another tutorial. Today we'll be showing you how to do super slow motion using slow using After Effects without having to spend $100,000 on a high-speed camera. So what you're going to want to do is create a new composition, as we do every time with everything we do. That looks good right there. You're probably going to want to make a duration a little bit longer since you don't really know what you're going to be working with. So let's just say 20 seconds on this guy right here. You're going to want to work in 30 frames per second, which is important. You're going to want to work in 30 frames per second, even if your clip is 60 frames per second. So let's do this. Alright, so as you can see, we've imported our clip. Mine is of Cullen longboarding down the hill. And we're going to Twixtor that and make it super slow motion. As you can see up here, our clip is 59.94 frames per second, about 60p. So make sure that you are filming in 60 frames per second. That is the big thing to Twixtor. Most DSLRs will do this at 720p. So for this tutorial, we will be using Twixtor, and that is a plugin for After Effects. It does not come with After Effects, but I believe it is free. Look up Twixtor on Google and download that plugin, or look up how to get Twixtor on YouTube, and you should get a Twixtor plugin. It is very good for slow motion, better than the built-in time warp plugin on After Effects. So first thing you're going to want to do is click this right here, which enables frame blending. So we're going to blend those. We're going to interpolate frames and create new frames to create the slow motion. We're going to go layer, time, enable time remapping, again for slow motion, and then frame blending, layer, frame blending, and then pixel motion. So let's drag our Twixtor Pro effect onto our clip. We're going to want to change the input frame rate to 59.94 as our clip is, and go down to this tab right here, change that to 100. It just makes it more sensitive to the motion. So we're going to tab down the effects here, go to output control, and we're going to keyframe our speed at 100 here. As you can see, everything is still normal. Cullen is going by at 100% speed. So hooray for Cullen. Now what we're going to want to do is keyframe where we want the slow motion to start. So we see him coming down the hill here. And let's say right about here we want it to get slow. So we'll keyframe that 100 again. And then here we want the slow motion to really begin. So let's do something like, like 20% slow motion. So as you can see, what's going to happen between this time right here is that he's going to slow down. As you can see right here, he slows down from 100% to 20% speed right here. And that is slower than half speed right there. So that's already looking pretty good. If you want to make it go even slower, let's say from 20%, then here you want to just the effect to really take place. You set another keyframe and then just go forward about one frame. Go, let's say, like 5% speed. And as you can see, it looks pretty good. Got that 5% speed there, looking like it's going super slow motion. Looks pretty cool. You can notice a little warping around the shadow there, but that's not that big of a deal. When you have a lot of movement in the shot, there will be more warping. So Twixtor really does work with something that's moving fast, but then again, not moving around too much, like not moving your arms and legs too much. So this clip is really good for Twixtor. So as you can see, we go from 100 to 20 to 5% speed, which looks really cool. And then what you're gonna want to do is just hit that, and another frame forward. Let's go another frame forward and go back to 100 as he continues on. And you might have to drag this out now that to get to the end of the clip. You're gonna have to drag it out since we added so much slow motion. So your final clip should look like this. So yeah guys, there's a little tutorial on how to get super slow motion in After Effects. Of course, you can play around with the settings as much as you want, change the speeds to whatever you want, but obviously slower is cooler. So yeah, see you next time guys, bye.